program. So today, as we all know, is the United International Peace Day, and our theme for today is Stop Racism and Build Peace. I repeat, Stop Racism and Build Peace. So today we'll be having some awesome speakers, give us some more insights into what we're having, what we're doing today. And I officially welcome you, Chaplain James, the host of today's event, the president of WHOPE, World Humanitarian Organization for Peace and Equity. Thank you all for being here. And thank you, sir, for making yourself available for this occasion. Okay, I have here with me Dr. Meenakshi Sohi, the Peace Ambassador from India. I also have Professor Ruth Ochaya Adio Moses from University of Ibadan, the speaker also for this program from Nigeria. I also have here with me Reverend Don Maurizio Bloise, the Peace Ambassador, speaker too from Italy. And I have Barrister Ene Sarah. I have Barrister Ene Sarah with me here, the Peace Ambassador and also a speaker from Nigeria. Can you all hear me? I hope the noise is not much. Yeah, I see you, Barrister Ene. Okay, and I also have Sir Luis Suarez, Peace Ambassador, also. Okay, I'm back with you guys. And finally, I have Christiana Di Silvio, a Peace Ambassador also and also a speaker for this program from Italy. Thank you all for joining us into this program. While I give it to, let's welcome Chaplain James, the host, to give us the opening speech and let's the program kick off. Thank you. Chaplain James, the floor is open. You can take over. Okay, while Chaplain James is getting ready to come on board, I just need to give one or two insights into what we're doing here today. Okay, as I earlier said, today is United Nations International Peace Day. And today we'll be talking about stop racism and build peace. So we're actually here to give more insight and to let us know how we can, combat this and make our environment, our community, our nations, our society more friendly, how we can actually relate with one another and, live better lives. So that's what we're here to do. Chaplain James, please, can you take over?
Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me from Nigeria?
Good afternoon, Chaplain James.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much. I don't know what the network is really doing this afternoon. But can you all hear me now, please?
Yes, you are quite audible. All clear.
Good afternoon,
Right,
Chaplain
thank you so
James.
much. Good afternoon. Yes, very sad. So, good afternoon, everyone. And today, here today, Ambassador Joseph will hosting us on behalf of His Excellency Honorable Maurizio. I'm honored to be like joining us today, and I want to quickly give this address. An address presented by Chaplain James, MC Rosary, Chief Executive Officer of World Humanitarian Organization for Peace and Equity, on the occasion of the United Nations International Day of Peace, September 2022. The Secretary General, the Directors, Honorables and staff of the United Nations, the government officials and non-governmental officials, representing various organizations, countries, communities, and languages across the globe. Peace be unto you all. And I'm very delighted to witness on a day like this, the International Day of Peace, which is also known as WHOPE Day, that is observed every year on the 21st of September, and was established in 1981 by the United Nations General Assembly. This day is celebrated around the world to strengthen the ideas of peace through observing 24 hours of non-violent and ceasefire. This day promotes global solidarity for building a peaceful and sustainable world. This day is commemorating into peace. We can all attest to the fact that racism, xenophobia, and related discrimination and violence exist in all societies everywhere. No society is involved. Racism harms not just the lives of people, of those who endure it, but also society as a whole. We also lost in a society characterized by discrimination, division, distrust, intolerance, and hatred. This actually leads to marginalized groups finding it difficult to grow to school in some certain areas, live in certain areas, get job in some companies. So many opportunities are being lost day by day, day in, day out because of this. Most people claim to hate racism, but if they aren't able to identify what it is inevitably continue to strive, even those before they arrived without different progress towards peace. There is assistance also most racist and discriminatory laws which is regarded as systemic racism. All of these laws need to be acknowledged, and we believe that society can stop racism by teaching love, unity, and acceptance. Ends our country today. This fight against racism is a fight for all. We all have a part to play in this evening. We work beyond racism. We have to be ready to make that change happen, to foster peace and unity in our various communities at large. Taking a closer look at group vision, which states those constructing a just, fair, and sustainable in which each person can live in peace, safety, freedom, and be protected from poverty and have the right to development. I would love to endure us a peace, to close our eyes a bit, and visualize a complete built of peace, unity, and love without any cultural, political, or religious intolerance. Oh, what a world of peace that we all visually and struggle to build together. Thank you for coming in this afternoon. Yours in this evening, Chaplain James, merci for asking for all the material of this issue for us. Thank you so much.
Over to you, Chaplain Chima.
Okay, thank you so much for that awesome speech. Okay, the floor is open. I think I have Barrister Ene here. Can we have you on board now for your speech? Barrister Ene, please confirm you're ready to go on.
All right, if Chaplain Chima is not available, please, can we have Dr. Minashi from India to have a speech? Dr. Minashi.
Thank you so much, Chaplain, Ambassador.
Can we hear you, Dr.
Ambassador.
Minashi? You're highly welcome. Can you first introduce yourself to the House and go ahead with your speech?
Surely. I'll start my introduction. First of all, greetings on behalf of India. And we always give a gesture saying namaste to everyone.
Dr. Minashi, we can't hear you yet.
Okay. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, you are. We can hear you. Please go ahead, Doctor.
Okay.
We can hear you now.
Okay, thank you so much. Myself, Dr. Meenakshi. I'm the founder, president, LA Global Foundation. The LA Global Foundation is working towards the holistic development of people across all the sectors.
Sorry,
we are
can anybody hear Dr. Minashi? I can't hear her. Can anybody hear her, please? Can we hear Dr. Minashi speaking?
I can hear her loud.
Oh, it's only from my side. Dr. Minashi, I can't hear you.
But you all are very audible to me, and I think, I don't know, where is the trouble? You're audible to me, ma'am. Yeah, it's very audible. I don't know where is the trouble. So might be if I can just fix it up again. I'll leave it and I'll rejoin it. So Chaplain James, so you can start up with another speaker. Or shall I continue?
Ma, please continue. Doctor, please
Continue.
Okay, thank you so much. It's a great gesture. So, I just start off with my introduction. Dr. Meenakshi Sahani, founder, president, LA Global Foundation. We are working towards the holistic development of people across all the sectors, following the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and our primary objective of achieving a better and more sustainable future, all by addressing the global challenges, including the poverty, inequality, the climate change, environmental degradation, peace, and justice. And I really want to, feel incredible today that we all are being there. I think the entire world is going to look at us, and we all leaders being generating the peace message towards the entire world. And let's motivate us, motivate the world, motivate the professionalism for different organizations. Let's partner for 17 SDGs. As thank you to Chaplain James, the WHOPE Foundation. I really want to feel that, they've been doing great job. And they are not only motivating, Nigeria, but they've been, inculcating or integrating the entire platform for the entire world. Thank you to the leader. Thank you to Excellency Ambassador Chaplain James, and definitely the Andrew networks. We've been associated from the past 3 years, and it's been a great journey. I can feel the peace begins with a smile in all of us. So, so that's what the journey has begun with Chaplain James and Ambassador Andrew. The LA Global Foundation been successful because of your blessings and your kindness. And, I can see, like, probably we both can, all of us can see our growth, every day that counts. So, the peace cannot be kept by the force. It can only be achieved by understanding. And that's what we have done. We have created the understanding among different countries, delegations, ambassador, excellencies. We integrate our work in such a way so that we all work together for one goal, one mission, leaving no one behind. So today it's International Day of Peace, or the World Peace Day, and it's celebrated every year on 25th September. And according to the United Nations, the day is established to strengthen the ideas of the peace. So we all leaders are today gathered to strengthen our ways, that how the peace, the ideas of the peace among different nations can get done, the communities, the societies, and the people. And one of the main motives behind observing the International Day of Peace is to promote global peace. And thank you again to the WHOPE Foundation, who've been taking the initiative and who gathered all of us and, making a promotion to global peace through the message. So we take the critical measures to put on end to non-violence. And to achieve the peace in the world, people need to have broader perspective. So, it's not been easy, to end, and properly being having end the non-violence. It's not been easy at all. We know that our countries have been suffering, our students, our communities, our corporates, everybody needs to have the lesson, needs to have build up the nations, need to have established the ideas, so that we can always build up the strategy in which we all can integrate our ideas. We can plan it all together, and we can spread the message, peace begins with a smile. As today's topic, to achieve the peace in the world, people need to have the broader perspective, but with the long-term goals. It's not a short-term goal at all. making, the community or message towards the world. It's a long-term goal. And that's why 2030, leaving no one behind mission has been taken care by all 160 plus countries. I think it has been increased, with the country delegation. Just putting down the arms and does not suffice for true and long-lasting peace. For living a peaceful life, it is very important to develop the very strong and peaceful society. And, I think, with all of our efforts as being a leaders of our countries, we can probably create that platform for the society where everyone feels like they can thrive, and it entails the establishing the society where everyone is treated equally. It's really important, that to respect each other, to treat everybody equally, no matter whatever positions you have, no matter you being a seniority, no matter you being senior or junior in the organizations, or so I think equally irrespective of their age, caste, gender, and the race. So that has to be the mission of all of us, and making the peaceful society for everyone. So today's let's talk about the theme for today, that is end the racism and build the peace. That's the 2022 International Peace Day theme from the United Nations, and being followed by WHOPE Foundation, NGO networks, and many associations, LA Global Foundation. So I like to highlight the theme today, and it's really important. The racism continues to poison the institutions and social structures, and everyday life in every society. It continues to be a driver of persistent inequality. And it's a great issue. It's not been a small thing. It continues to a driver of the persistent inequality, continues to deny the people. It's also continuously denying the people that their fundamental human rights. So, if we talk about end the racism, we should talk about building the peace also, but it's continues to poison it. The racism is continuously poisoning it. I think we all need to get together. We've been leaders, ambassador, excellencies of different countries, so we can probably build up a long-term goal, and we can probably make small miniature activities, so make sure that the peace message would get as a flow, to entire world. It destabilizes the society. The racism is also destabilizing the society, undermines the democracies, and it erodes the legitimacy of the government. So let's link between the linkages between the racism and gender inequality are unmistakable. So I think you all agree with me. Are you?
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Thank you. I think the thumbs ups and some reactions will going to make this interaction platform more fruitful. Thank you so much. Yeah, Miss Virginia, thank you. Yeah, so I like to say thanks to the entire fraternity. And today, as today is the International Peace Day, so LA Global Foundation, fortunately, been signing an MOU for the women empowerment in India is the most effective tool for the development. So our message and our initiative for today's day is we are signing an MOU for the women empowerment in India and across the world. And it's the most effective tool for the development. And women across the world are actively working as a leaders, and we are surpassing others in all spheres of life. So, I really, appreciate if I'll be getting support from Chaplain James, our respected ambassador, Excellency, and NGO networks. I can see many more. So let's, have some missionary plans, some long-term goals, and, working together hand in hand wherever it's required. Let's shake hands, let's be present on that particular moment, so that no one leave behind. Leaving no one behind is the mission. And it's only get fruitful it for 2030 if we all would be together as a strong, strength, and powerful world. So I think you all agree with me.
Agree. I agree. Very much agree.
Shall we
So
agree?
thank you so much for so patient audience and ambassadors, excellencies from the world. It's been great that we have an opportunity to speak today as a speaker, and and spread our message for International Day of Peace. And the theme is end the racism, and you need to have peace the entire world. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day. And it's a signature event, I can say. It's a signature event. Thank you, Chaplain James, for the gestures and for giving the opportunity. Thank you, Virginia, thank you. And I'd like to say our very dear friend from India has joined, Miss Deepthi. She been a teacher, and she been a poet and writer too. And she been ambassador to LA Global Foundation. So welcome everybody, and the Indian ambassador. Yeah.
Thank you.
So over to you, Ambassador James.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think the moderator is there. The moderator, Chima.
Okay, okay, I'm here, sir. Thank you so much, Dr. Sonny, for that wonderful speech. Wow, you did a great job. You nailed it. Okay, one of the things I got from what you said is you talked more on racism poisoning the institution, and to be able to stabilize the society, you are making us understand that it's actually a long-term goal and not something we can, it's not what we call a quick fix. Is a long-term goal, and all hands must be on deck. And also, you also mentioned collaboration. That is key, because there's no one person that will be able to get this right and get it to the level that wants it to be able to permeate all society and the nation. So that's a very good one. Thank you so much for that wonderful speech. So I hand over to you, Chaplain, to call the next person, the next speaker on board. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Chima. We have more of them here coming. And I think the Bloise has been sending a message, though is not going to speak English. He wants to speak in his language, Italian. We would like to hear you, because this is a global program, is international. So we have others that are watching us that are not from Nigeria as well. And thank God another person is coming in from Italy. So we are ready to listen to you, Reverend Maurizio Bloise. Say whatever you have to say in Italy, in your language. You may not understand me. Say in Italy. Can we hear you, please? Who is going to interpret for him now? Reverend Bloise. Okay, maybe he's trying to type something. I will use that medium to chat with him. All right, while waiting for him, can we quickly call Barrister Ene? Barrister Ene from Nigeria, can we hear you speak, please? Barrister Ene.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Happy International Day of Peace. I wish all of you a peaceful day, a wonderful day. It's a day that calls on all of us in the human rights community, in the peace community, to come together to talk peace, to promote peace, because peace is priceless. Peace, without peace, you can't do anything. So I want to welcome you to the 2022 World Humanitarian Organization for Peace and Equity program for the world to celebrate the World Peace Day. My name is Enesera Nobe. I am the Executive Director, International Center for Human Rights, Nonviolence, and Safety Awareness. What we do at the International Center for Human Rights, Nonviolence, and Safety Awareness is to use nonviolent means to promote our rights, to educate people on their rights and the need for them to consider other people when demanding for their rights. You can promote your rights at the detriment of another person, but when you promote your rights in consideration of other people, then you have a healthier and a peaceful society. Having said that, why do we need to celebrate World Peace Day? Why do we need to come together and talk about peace? Without peace, we can't have a country. Humanity will be wiped out. Peace is deliberate, is intentional. Violence is man-made. War is man-made. So if we chose to live in peace, it's a choice. So if we don't want to live in peace, we definitely live in what? In disharmony, in war, and nobody can progress. Nothing good can happen when there is war. The United Nations, in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights of 1948, in their preamble, it stated there that whereas recognition of inherent dignity and of the equal and inalienable rights of all members of human race is the foundation of freedom, justice, and peace in the world. That is when we recognize the rights of individuals, the rights of everyone, then we'll have peace in the world. So it's important for all of us to come together as a human family to promote peace. Peace is not inherent. No, it's a choice, and it's a choice of the wise to ensure that we live in a peaceful environment. We must choose to make peace. They call it to make peace with all men. As a Christian, I'm told I should pursue peace. So even if when peace is eluding me, if the other person don't want to look at things from my own perspective, I should be patient enough. I should have understanding. I should try and strive to do what? To make peace with that person. So United Nations, the main aim of United Nations is what? To promote world peace. And they can't do it in silos. No, they must do it by collaborating with institutions like my own, like World Humanitarian Organizations and all other organizations that promote peace, so that there will be peace in our own home. When there is peace in our homes, there will be peace in our community, there will be peace in the country, then you talk about world peace. Today, the world is faced with the war between Ukraine and Russia, and it threatens the whole country, the whole world. There's inflation. There is so much strife everywhere. Why war is going on there? In our own country, as we began to experience violence and lack of peace, the economy began to dwindle too. The economy began to have harsh economy. That means that there is a correlation between peace and prosperity. And there is also a correlation between violence and poverty. So we cannot bridge the gap between the rich and the poor or promote prosperity in the world without addressing issues that will lead towards violence. And one of those issues is what? Racism. Racism definitely poisons people's heart. Nobody is born a racist. We are taught to be racist. That's my own position. When you are growing up as a child, you play with everyone, you discuss with everyone, you have friends cut across tribes and tongues. But when you come of age, people begin to tell you, oh, be careful with John, he's from US, be careful with Jane, he's from this tribe, he's from that tribe. You are not supposed to play with him, he's going to betray you, and they begin to poison your heart towards that person. In no time, you don't want to play with them again. You become suspicious of everything they do. So it's deliberate. Racism is intentional, it's taught. And at the time it overtakes you, if you are not careful to say, no, I'm not going to accept such ideology. I want to see every person as a human being, and that we are born in the same, we share the same humanity. So you can be an ambassador of peace and also be an ambassador of racism. Racism is a deliberate, is a tool that poison the hearts of people against another person. You understand? It is a prejudice. It discriminates. It antagonizes a particular race. You may say, "Oh, I'm not in America, or I'm not in another country. I don't experience racism." What racism is to a race is what tribalism is to a tribe. So when a bigger tribe feels, oh, this other tribe, they are not worthy of us, they are slaves, they are this and that, I'm not going to give them their right, I will suppress and oppress them because of a particular tribe. They will definitely react. And when they react, that will lead toward violence, therefore taking away peace. So we cannot address world peace without talking and dealing with the issue of racism. Our football matches now is no longer as interesting as before. Why? Because of racist slogan. Some people don't want to go to the to the stadium to watch matches again because they are being called names, they are being called referred to as certain things that they don't want to, and at the end of the day, is affecting that joy and peace people feel when they go and watch matches in our stadium. So when we don't address issue of racism, we are going to have a country, a world that is full of violence. Everybody should be respected just because they are human beings and not because they are of a particular race or of a particular tribe. So as my position today is, one, government must make deliberate policies that that frowns against racism or tribalism. In every institution, federal character must be considered. Let everyone feel at home. In recruiting people, people should be employed across race and tribe, irrespective of my race, irrespective of my tribe, irrespective of the color of my skin. I should be given equal opportunity. I will feel better, I will feel happy when I'm recognized as a human being and not just as somebody from a Black race or something. Nigerians come home. Nigeria Constitution too, in their own preamble, also talk about promoting world peace through promotion of equality, welfare of everyone, and consideration for everyone in that country. In our national anthem, we say we want to build a nation where peace and justice will reign. Where there is justice, there will be peace. Where there is no justice, there will not be peace. When someone dies, no matter how big the person is, I was looking at the funeral of the Queen, and what people are saying, oh, let her rest in peace. When we go to funeral, the only thing we give to the dead is peace. Say, oh, rest in peace, rest in peace. That means we need peace in this life and in the afterlife. So we cannot overemphasize on the need for us to build peace by shunning racism, tribalism, or form of divisive or hate speeches that will make us less human. So I know other people are there, they want to make their own contribution. We must resolve as a civil society organization to use our platform, our institutions to do what? To promote peace. The way we treat our workers within the office matters. Do we employ people based on their tribe and tongue or their religion or their race? We must employ and work with people, volunteers across all race, across all tribes, across all social status. That is the only way we will show to the world that in a world that is full of violence, we want to make peace. It's intentional. Just like you build a house and you are intentional about laying the foundation, about putting the blocks and then roofing it, that is the same approach we must use in building peace. It must be intentional from the foundation of our life. The way we talk to our children, we must not be agent of racism. We must be agent of peace and brotherliness and humanity. Promote humanity, not race. When you promote humanity, you will not have time for racism or tribalism. Every human being deserves to be treated as a human being and not as a less human being because of their race or their tongue or their tribe. So happy World Peace Day. Let us be committed into building peace and shunning racism wherever we find ourselves. Thank you. Hello.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Barrister Ene. That was a wonderful
That was
one.
incredible speech.
Thank you so much. Okay, one of the highlights is that I got from you, Barrister, is that we need to come together to enforce peace and make peace with all men. Okay, and you also talked about collaboration again between peace and prosperity. That if we must find if we can create peace, there'll be prosperity, and violence gives birth to poverty. I think that's key for me here. Thank you so much. And you also mentioned that racism is actually learned, that nobody comes out of his or her mother's womb knowing what racism is. But, you know, we come into the world and we see things happening, and before you know what's happening, we start acting differently. And also you spoke about that employment, things like employment should cut across every race and tribe, no discrimination. Thank you so much. That was a wonderful one. Thank you. Okay, welcome, ma'am. Chaplain James, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, so that's all from Barrister Ene. Over to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you to Chaplain. I'm trying to see if a professor from University of Ibadan is available here, but I've not seen her. She was here before, maybe she's up doing something. And I would have loved Reverend Don Bloise to say something from Italy. But I think there are language barriers, maybe.
Good morning. Good morning, dear President.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, you're on the mute. He's on the mute. We are unable to listen him.
He spoke just now.
Yeah. How do you do, Mr. President?
I'm fine.
Are you fine? Sorry, Matt. I would like to enter before, Matt. I have had an important link with New York. You know, of course, our Council President, Mr. Draghi, is indirect with United Nations Assembly, represent not only here but all the Europe, and all 202 nations in the world, all the United Nations link created with the Chart of United Nations in 1945, of course. Sorry for this brief preface, but I am obligated because I am of course, in United Nations representative at level international in Italy and Europe, and for grace of our friend Chaplain James Merci Obatumbi, a great friend from very, very old time. I can with more humility represent today, and especially in this link, our World Human Organization for Peace and Equity. And I gave my best wishes from Rome, of course, to our WHOPE, our friend here in this concession, this meeting, but we extend our greetings from Rome, Vatican City, Europe, and Africa, and all around the world, all friends of our great organization created by our chaplain James Obatumbi and his dearest friends. We extend in this moment our greetings and best wishes to all United Nations Assembly hour in course in United States and particularly in New York. From Rome, Umberto Puato.
Grazie, grazie. Back to you, Pastor James. You're muted.
We hope in the peace, of course. We hope very greatly with all our strength and faith in all religions, in all states. We send our humble namaste in all the world. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much, sir.
Namaste.
Grazie,
Namaste from
grazie.
India.
Pastor James, back to you. You're still muted, Pastor James.
You, please. I am very
James.
happy to succeed in being here.
Thank you, James. Chaplain James, you're muted. Can you unmute yourself?
Mr. Andrews, good morning, good luck, good work. You are in near the United Nations Assembly, and so it's not easy your work, but it's more easy than ours. Good luck and namaste to you, great man. You spoke perfectly English.
Thank you. Anyway, I don't know if Pastor James can unmute himself, but if not, then the host needs to come back.
Good luck. Extend our dear greetings to the friends now in assembly. Please, you can.
Thank you. Pastor James, we're still not hearing you. You're still muted, Pastor James. Can someone assist Pastor James?
Mr. Anders or Mr. Chaplain?
Yes, I'm
We
here,
can
but the
hear.
chaplain, yeah, the chaplain is still muted. I'm trying to get him to unmute himself. Well, Chaplain James, you may have to go out and come back in. We cannot hear you.
Yes, we can hear. Near to
let
me
me shut
Marcella
him off.
which send your words in 91 countries, you know, around the world. You
Yeah,
can free.
great man, Chap.
Madam Francesca Sima, you may have
I
to
look
continue.
sorry, but I have had these days a little I don't see too much. Sorry, dear President, but you should make in this moment a so great paper. Sorry, one moment. I work with computer, is better. And I try to understand. I like to understand, of course. Don Maurizio Bloise, I could see, but I don't see now. Is in our meeting again. Sorry, just a moment. I can hear, you can speak. We hear. And if you are interested, sorry, Marcella Grimi Giorgiani is hearing and transmitting this important WHOPE meeting in international links around 91 countries around the world, Peru, South America, Argentina, Spain, etc., etc., etc. And we are linked even with Mosca, Accademia Culturale Russa, Russian International, Italian Russian Academy. We are linked in this moment directly. So it's important for all the world, every one of you dedicate some important words because we are for peace all around the world. Every country is important, is only for peace. Mahatma Gandhi, Namaste, is a real sentimental thing, not only to India and Mother Teresa of Calcutta, but in this moment we are all together linked for a serial peace around the world. Thank you.
So, thank you. Please, can you hear me now? Can you?
Yes, now. Yes.
Hello?
Yes,
All right, thank you, thank you. I'm saying it's time for Deputy Sharma to talk, to speak. So can we hear from you, Sharma? You're welcome.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. It's really my privilege to share the screen with high dignitaries. And I'm feeling so happy that I got this platform to share what I feel about the magical word that is peace. By profession, I'm a teacher, and by interest, I used to write some poems. So here I'm trying to show or share my thoughts on peace in a form of a poem. So please allow me so that I can share that.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Peace is really important. So by keeping that, I was just thinking and reading some very important and very powerful lines in peace. And that was, when wars and conflicts totally cease, in a word there shall be peace. People must learn to get along, not blame others for being wrong. They fight for control, fight for land. Some just need a helping hand. We must rid ourselves of vanity and embrace peace through humanity. Wars make children so much tougher, lose their innocence while they suffer. We should fight for peace instead. Love not war, we should spread. Peace is something we all seek. When we lack it, we feel weak. Since it's rooted deep inside, with our peace, we are closely tied. Peace is something you can't buy. You won't catch it from the sky. Something about it is truly sublime. It does not follow distance nor time. Peace is something we mutually share, for it's just and always fair. When we find it, peace is sweet, it shall make our life complete. So we all should spread this message for carrying peace in our life, and we should not lose any chance to spread this peace in others' life also. So thank you so much for giving this platform. And now over to next one. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Deputy. That was a wonderful poem. The summary, peace, peace, peace. And peace must be embraced through humanity. To fight for peace and note, we can't buy peace. Those are the major things I took out from your lovely poem. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, Chaplain James, who do we have on board?
Thank you. Yeah. I would like to call from United States of America. We have Duchess Joyce from United States. I don't know if she's still here with us. She was there. Yes, she's still here. Dulcie Joyce, can we have you, please? I saw her now. Oh, she disappeared.
I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. Lovely.
Greetings.
Can we hear you,
great.
please? Can we hear you?
This is such an honor. It is such an honor to be part of this wonderful, wonderful cause and group of people. I represent children, healthcare needs, that all children have a fair chance at life. So what we do, we travel all over the world offering free healthcare for children. And we will be in Nigeria very soon. I started in Nigeria. My first mission was in Nigeria. And we are throughout all over Africa now. So I'm so honored, and I look forward to a relationship and a partnership to make sure our babies and children have proper health care, a team of doctors and nurses at their own expense. We travel all over 3 times a year, just taking care of our babies. Because if they're taken care of as a baby from the womb, actually, they can grow up to be strong citizens. And we want to make sure that they have a fair chance. I feel that every child has a right to be nurtured and to be cared for. And it's a natural instinct for a child to cling to an adult. So we want to make sure that they're safe, that they're cared for, and that they have the right to live. So I am so honored to be able to be a part of such an amazing cause. And thank you so much for allowing me in. Thank you. I look forward to meeting you.
Thank you for that. That's a very brief. We love you. We still get back to you, and there are more doctors in the house that we're going to discuss more about what you have just said, and in collaboration. So thank you. I would like to quickly call Ambassador Cristina De Silvo from Italy. She's one of guest speakers too. She's from Italy. It's a pleasure seeing your beautiful face, Ambassador Cristina. Please, can we hear from you, please?
It's my pleasure to be present here today. I'm very honored because I think what we are making together is very important. We need to make that. We need to share, to be present, to help people, to help children, and to talk about what is necessary to do together. Plenty of time. The problem is there isn't really collaboration between the person, and after plenty of beautiful projects that never we will go ahead. So I'm very sorry to be later, but I had another meeting before. I heard the latest two beautiful women to talk. I'm very happy because when you have the possibility to hear someone to talk about the art, to make the job with very passion, we have only to learn.
Cannot hear.
We can't hear you again.
Cannot
is that
hear
all?
you, Mom Christina.
She was finished. Pastor James, back to you. You finished.
All right. Thank you so much for that wonderful one. It's quite brief and it is lovely. So thank you, Ambassador Christina. Thank you so much. Now, Ambassador Juliet Miyapu from South Africa. Can we hear you, please? Just briefly, what do you have to contribute to this piece day?
Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry, good it's afternoon this side. Good afternoon to everyone. And blessed World Peace Day. And this is a day that we've had to be very reflective here in South Africa. And our ambassador, Mr. Alberto Ponto, spoke of Mother Teresa, and it immediately made me think of our own Dr. Nelson Mandela, who's also been a world ambassador for peace. And because of his work and the nation, we've been able to achieve peace in spite of the challenges of a possible civil war. So this day has a significant meaning to us in South Africa and also to the people in the townships. But we closely link it to issues of justice. We believe that, was it Martin Luther King who said, if I may quote, so I would have to quote, where he says, true peace is not merely the absence of tension, it is the presence of justice. I'll also quote, if you want peace, you must work for justice. That was Paul V. If you want peace, you must work for justice. And also injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. This was also Martin Luther King. And what we're doing is we are looking at these factors to realize that peace and justice are actually, they're literally different parts of the same coin. You can't have the one without the other. And as a country, every day we continue to pursue justice, economic justice, social justice, psychosocial justice for women, for children, for the marginalized. So peace is an ongoing process. That's what I'd like to say, is that it's an ongoing process. It is not an event. And I think as long as we live as human beings, we're supposed to celebrate diversity. But because human beings are socialized differently, they end up using diversity to fight each other. So that means as people who are peace ambassadors, we must continue to fight for peace as a struggle, as a daily struggle in our families. One of the speakers spoke about that. Peace in families, But what is also important is that not just peace in families, but also peace within yourself as an individual. Because if you are not at peace with who you are, we had a seminar yesterday about this. If you are not at peace with who you are as a woman, as a man, as a youth, as a child, you'll always find ways to be in conflict with other people. So peace also starts with you and an individual, and then also into family, into society, into the nation, into the continent, and then into the world. So this is a very important day for us in South Africa, in Soweto, and I'm glad to be part of this organization as we continue to do this work on a daily basis. Thank you, Ambassador James, and everyone.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you. That's a wonderful one. Thank you, kudos. I want you to keep that up.
Great,
Thank
great.
you, that's so sweet.
That's a great delivery.
Now, I would like to call Dr. Yewande. Is she here with us? Dr. Yewande Okunore from United Kingdom. Please, can we hear from you, please? Dr. Yewande.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Doctor.
Good afternoon from the United Kingdom. Chaplain Dr. James, you caught me unawares because it's been a rough 10, 12 days for us in the UK with the Queen's funeral.
Okay.
So I will just say happy International Peace Day. I am the Regional Volunteers Coordinator, Special Monitoring Mission, International Human Rights Commission, United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. In simple terms, I am the country representative for United Kingdom when it comes to peace, you know, human rights and all of that. So I think I sent a text message, a chat message to Duchess. Yeah, so other than being in the UK, I'm a member of the British Pharmacological Society. And in the US, I'm a member of American College of Healthcare Executives and so many other organizations. However, I am Nigerian and it will remain so. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Yewande. That's so brave and lovely. Connection is on as well. Thank you so much. I would like to call the ambassador from Philippines, Virginia. Yes. Please, I believe you're here with us. Yeah, thank you so much. That's our honorable ambassador from Philippines. Thank you for having your book.
Thank you.
You can go ahead, please.
Who?
We are listening to you. Ambassador Yes, can we hear you?
Oh, hold on, let me see. Hello, hello everyone.
Hello, greetings.
Sorry, I just arrived from the mission from the mountain also. So happy peace to all of us that we always, this is the mission that we always do. I'm Virginia PIS from the Philippines, and we are working for the indigenous people. As I myself, I'm an indigenous woman. So we go, peace is very important. Everywhere we go, especially for the tribal to tribal, we have culture to culture. And we always, when we go there, we want peace. Because in every little thing, peace is very important. That is comes from our heart to give to somebody, or you can, they can see on your part that the peace for your tribe go to the nation, go to the country, and go to the whole world. That is a very important as we are doing for our humanitarian missions. And thank you very much, Mr. President, that always give this chance to everybody. It's so wonderful that we have all one heart that we give to the low people, we give to somebody. It's a very, very important that when we go to one person that never have a peace, never have love, then we can show them. That's a very small thing, but it's a big thing for everybody. So thank you very much for all everybody, Her Majesty, to all ambassadors, to all the works that we have been doing for every country. And I really salute all of us as a philanthropist of what we are doing, because we're happy of what we are giving. We give what we have, we give love, we give peace that comes in our heart to everybody for the humanity. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day to everybody.
Thank you. That's lovely from Philippian. Thank you so much, Ambassador Pierre. Yes, that's lovely. Before I throw the floor open to His Excellency, Honorable Ambassador Andrew Williams Jr., I would like to call Infinite Hot 10T. I don't know the person. A number here with no name. We just give the person few minutes to talk to us. Hot note, Infinite Hot note, I don't know. Please, can you unmute yourself and can you show us your face? Let's know you, let's meet you, because you have been contributing in one way or the other. Can we hear you, please?
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I'm just unsure if I'm right to be here, but I saw the post online, so I deemed it fit to join, at least to share our own concept about peace. And as today is International World Peace, it's nice to also gain and to share to people what we understand by peace.
We have not heard from you. You have not told us your name.
Oh, sorry.
Where you are
I am
calling from, where you are joining from.
Okay. I am Abibullah by name.
From Nigeria. Which part of Nigeria?
Lagos State, to be precise.
Okay.
Okay. Like why going through this platform? I see that I am seeing ambassadors from all over the country, from all over the globe. So why I'm still a student actually in a national open university. So I'm studying peace studies and conflict resolution. So I joined this to learn more about peace and how to transform conflict into peace in our society. So I think this is the little I can contribute, because I'm a learner, actually, I'm a student. So it's actually nice to be here. So thank you very much, sir.
Chaplain Chima, please try to connect with Note 10 to get more details from him. So from there, we'll be able to know what to do. All right, please do that. Now we want to clear the floor and make everything clear. Make sure there's no stumbling block before His Excellency Honorable Andrew Williams Jr., because he's now taking the floor. His Excellency, please, can we hear from you?
Well,
Ambassador Andrew,
everyone.
Please.
Yes,
Thank
greetings.
you.
Can you hear me? Greetings, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm honored, Andrew Williams Jr. You'll also know me as the Honorable Andrew Williams Jr. I was appointed as one of the first Facebook ambassadors in October of 2009. So since that time, I've been championing ambassadors around the world. I do want to also thank, of course, my sister, Meenakshi Sawney. She was one of our first ambassadors back in 2015. But we do have an ambassador that's not here. She's from the Philippines, and she's been working behind the scenes for the last 14 years to do all the social media promotions for us behind the scenes. But I do want to give you welcome from her as well. Her name is Jobili Vargas in the Philippines. Pastor James, I want to share my screen briefly with you, and I want to invite all of you to go to andrewnetwork.com. Joseph Akinola is here with us. He's developing this website for all of us, because Andrew networks, and that means you. We network all of you. So we want to share with you briefly a place where we are developing one platform so all of us can come to know what our calendar of activities is every year. We all do things every year, every month. We're active. So my good friend Umberto Quattro in Italy, I had a chance yesterday to listen to the speech at the United Nations by Italy. And I do want to let us all know that it is important that we reach back as well as reach forward. Sankofa means it's okay to reach back for what you need. We have to recognize that Italy is at the crossroads of our civilization. It is, in fact, that place where the Roman civilization transitioned from the Greek civilization that transferred from the African civilization, and it brings us all together around the world again now as we go forward. But today is International Day of Peace. However, it's only one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. So when you go to andrewnetwork.com, you'll find that we, in fact, have a listing of all the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. As you know, the United Nations is meeting right now in New York, but later this year, there'll be the Conference of Parties, COP27, that'll be held in Africa. Next year, we are looking for 2023 to be a very special time for the first 10-year implementation plan of the African Union's Agenda 2063. They'll be gearing up for the next 10 years. We're also in a very important time for those people of indigenous descent, as my sister from the Philippines mentioned. On August the 1st of 2021, the United Nations decided to have a permanent forum for people of African descent. But it was President Obama in 2009 that acknowledged the United States as a signatory for the first time ever for the people, for the indigenous, for the rights of indigenous people. So when we speak about ending racism and building peace, it's important that we begin at the beginning. So I'm going to take us now to the United Nations International Day of Peace 2021. But the task I ask of all of you is to take this beyond one day for us to end racism and build peace. I'm asking all of us to make this an entire year theme until the United Nations comes up with a new thing next year. Let's do this on a daily basis throughout the year. But as we strive to end racism and build peace, we also have to recognize that there are other elements to this. We have to fight inequality to fight racism. And many of us don't know the meaning of the word xenophobia, or they haven't heard of it. But this, as far as I'm concerned, is at least as an important challenge that we have to face as is racism, as is colorism. Anything that takes us apart from our understanding and embracing each other as human beings is a pediment that we have to all overcome. So, Chaplain James, I just want to thank you for this opportunity to let you know that we have a series of activities that are happening today. And all of you that have registered, I have your email addresses. So Joseph Acadola will be sending you out an invitation for other events coming up. And we're going to ask you to submit to us your event, not just for today, but for the rest of the year, so that we can begin building a calendar for next year. And next year we'll have an international year for peace. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. Very good.
That's so lovely and wonderful. And it's kind of networking to all of us.
Yeah, I really want to appreciate the Excellency, Ambassador, and Chaplain James. Thank you so much. It's indeed, and peace is noble, you know, and I think that's why we all are connected. It's very noble.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much. It's really feeling incredible today. Incredible feeling.
Thank you so much. I must say thank you to everyone joining us in this program. This is a global webinar, International Day of Peace. It's not just in one country, it is all over the world. So I must appreciate you from India, from Italy, from United Kingdom, from United States, from South Africa. You can see the gorgeous look of Iyabo. That's what so wonderful. And others that has just joining us all over, even from Nigeria, from Philippines and things like that. I must say thank you to everyone. It has been a very wonderful day. And here I'm just seeing Jenna Sparks. I don't know who that person is. Jenna Spark, you see, just joining us because we are running up already. Jenna Spark, please, can we just see you? Can we meet you? Jenny Spark. Jenny Sparks, is it okay? Maybe she's not here with us. Then Arayemi, have you been here before? Are you the hot note 10 before now?
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
All right, I can see your cap. That's a gorgeous one. So it's a pleasure joining us. I must say thank you to everybody that has participated in this year 2022 World International Peace Day. We love you all. We thank you. We appreciate you for promoting peace all over the world. I want you to realize this. We are seeing every one of you as ambassador for peace. As Ambassador Ene rightly said, you can't be ambassador of peace and still advocating for violence, advocating for racism, advocating for things that is not in line with peace. So as we all maintain one organization or the other in various countries, in various communities, let's keep on promoting peace and equity. Let's keep on promoting peace wherever we are. And that makes us more ambassador for peace. So it is a global welcome to everyone to promote peace. It is a global welcome for everyone to stand by peace. It is a global welcome for everyone, every individual to preach peace. We are not preaching religion here, we preach peace because every religion stands to promote peace. So it's better we preach peace then. So thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate everyone on behalf of the Government Council of World Humanitarian Organization Fund. All right.
Just a moment. I believe Janice Parks has now been able to join us. Ms. Parks, can you unmute yourself, please?
All right.
Yes, yes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever we are. I appreciate the acknowledgement and I appreciate being able to be here today. I apologize for running a little late, but this is a fabulous initiative. And anytime Doza Inc. can be a part of whatever's being planned, I welcome that. Thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome. And in the chat, I'm going to put the link to today's event. We do stream this to the AHIABGA network, so you can always go there in order to get the full replay if you so choose. But I'll put into the link in the chat. Also, if you have not already put your contact information in the chat before we leave, I would ask you to put your contact information in the chat so that we can follow up with you. I do see some interest about following up with us, Pastor James. So you can also go to w-hope.org, and you must put the dash in, w-hope.org, and that is where you'll find the World Humanitarian Organization for Peace and Equity. And so we welcome all of you to go there, and we thank you so much. Back to you, Pastor James.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Andrew. That's so wonderful. As he has rightly said, please, all of us here, we expect us to drop our contacts here, your email, your contact, where we can easily reach you. So whenever we are having such programs, you always be invited. And you know more about what we do, promoting peace and the Andrew Network, whatever we promote, you can meet us and know better about it. Then we can easily reckon with you as well in partnership or whatsoever we might want to do. Please, time for you to drop your contact now. Can we do that for a few minutes?
Okay, so we have somebody else joining us. I think her name is Tijani Adenikem.
Welcome, please introduce yourself
Please, let the person
Can
unmute
you
and
please?
introduce himself.
Madam, can you please unmute and introduce yourself?
It's connecting to audio. Give her just a moment, please.
Yeah. Then
in the meantime,
things like that.
My sister Meenakshi always wants us to take a group photo. So before we leave, we have to remind ourselves that if we can, show our video and give everyone a goodbye or wave before we leave. We're not ready yet. Let's just letting you get prepared.
What side?
Tatiana, can you hear us? Miss Adenke, can you hear us? If so, can you unmute yourself, please? For those of you with computers, you can save the chat if you choose to also retrieve the contact information. If you can save the chat, there's the bottom 3 dots at the bottom right-hand side of the chat. If you're at your computer, you can save that chat. Okay, well, it's time for the group photo, unless we're able to get our most recent guest to join us.
That's where we smile.
I just want to smile. I want to take group photo.
You're the expert in this, Meenakshi. So we're going to trust you to make sure you get a good photo of us all.
Okay.
Joseph Akinola, you're there as me, but can you show you? Is your video working? Oh, I guess maybe if I open mine, you can see me too. I see a hand raised. Anna, your hand is raised. Is there a question or a comment?
Anna, your hand is raised. Don't put down your hand.
Maybe she's excited and she wants to wave everyone, saying,
"Oh,
okay, it might be waving." So thank you.
It's a great conference.
Has the picture been snapped? Because I'm ready for the picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Okay. All right.
Christina?
Peace.
Peace, Shawani. I will go to India. I'll see you there.
Thank you. Thank you. That's lovely.
Mr. President,
Umberto,
thank you very much for your
Umberto,
there's one
too much efforts. Lovely, lovely.
Thank you.
Okay.
To Ambassador Juliet Miabu, I like your
pardon?
She said she likes your beats.
I love your attire.
Oh, you're most welcome. We can arrange for you to have it. It can be sent across the world for you.
And be ready to send to Nigeria too.
As well.
Ready. And I like red.
Meenakshi, Umberto is with us now. We have to take another photo.
Oh, is he here now?
Okay. We have to do a Hollywood do-over, is what we call it.
Okay. This is where we smile again.
All right, Elaine, come back.
President James.
Joseph, Tatiana, come back.
Thank you. Professor Mbato, thank you so much. I can hear your voice. Thank you, Christina De Silva. Thank you so much. We appreciate your comment. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Emma, you saying something?
Thank you very much.
Yes. Arayemi, I sent you a private chat. We need your contact. You've not replied me.
Oh.
Thanks. I will try to do that.
Our students.
Okay. Do that now, students. Do that now. Now. So it's a pleasure. If you have not dropped your contacts, please do that. Then I think Janice Park has done ours. We must know her better and where she's coming from and where she's joining us from. So we have your contact already. We'll get back to you. Piyayas from Philippines, she has already done that. We have a contact. Professor
From
Batu,
Philippines.
he has been a wonderful. Yes, from Philippines. Thank you. So thank you everyone for joining us. We love you all and we really appreciate you all.
Virginia,
Thank you so
Virginia.
much.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Georgina
Virginia.
is from Italy.
Philippines, you're in the Philippines, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
I need for you to give me a call. I want to talk to you about something.
Yes,
And
sure, ma'am.
over-
I will.
And Virginia,
You need the
Virginia and
president.
Janice. Yeah, Virginia and Janice. I just opened my business in the Philippines.
Send
I
me
want
a
to talk to both of
message.
you
I can call
about doing
you.
that.
Okay. Yes,
Ambassador.
please. I'm open.
Yeah.
I'm open.
And my
I'm
contact-
here to serve. I'm here to serve.
As are we all. My contact
Very,
information is in the
very
chat.
lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you,
So
Ma'am
please,
Janice.
yeah.
All right. Ma'am, Sir
Winding up.
Andrew, thank you very much. Sir Puato, I hope we can speak Italy and others.
Best
Okay, we're
wishes.
gonna
A
wind it
Roma
up.
si
We're
dice
done.
tanti cari saluti.
Grazie.
Se
Grazie.
sbaglio mi corrigerete. Ce lo ricordiamo tutti o quasi tutti?
Esatto,
Se
esatto.
sbaglio mi corrigerete.
Corrigerete, sì.
Io sbaglio tanto, ancora non ho imparato bene l'inglese. I can't speak English very well.
Okay, we're
It's
gone.
okay. It's small is no
Thank you.
problem. We understand.